Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. A little midday money. Thursday, June the 2nd. I'm back. I know you missed me. What's there not to miss? Look at me. Nice. Shaved my head yesterday. Nice, clean shaven. Hello. Good. Well, all right. So I'm back from a little trip. Thank you for Tim. Pop on, man, Tim. Thanks for grabbing the show for a few days here, helping me out. Back in the day, before we switched over to the Max Wager, it was just I was doing a show, and if I wasn't coming, I'd tell you, hey, I'll be off for a couple of days. I'll see you. Now we're professional. So like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Max Wager Network. It is a full-blown channel we want to be part of because it's not just me. No, it's me from noon to 1, followed by Miss Allie Burns, Morning Wood 1 to 2, Just Parlays Chris King 2 to 3. The man who hit another $100,000 10-teamer. Unbelievable. Back to the window, Scott and Scott 3 to 4. World Soccer Betting with Sean Miller. And he's got a bunch of stuff going on. I caught a couple of his things with soccer. I'm trying to learn. I haven't bet soccer, but it's a good spot. So soccer people, that's where you want to be. And game time, Nick, Tim, and Lenny wrapping up your day on the Max Wager channel here. As always, again, I say like, subscribe, ring the bell here because that's it. It's here, and it's on Winner Free Picks. I only throw it on Picks, Parlays, Winners, and Whiners just on a weekend because there's no other shows on there. So otherwise, you got to watch it here. It's just that simple. We'll get to the picks. We'll cover that for you. Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter. You can find all the picks there. And the 7-day steal, it's posted. I don't know. If you want it, great. Watch it again because it's gone. Don't you lost it. Too bad. You're lost, losing out on money. We'll start. Let's go. NHL. I did throw in the Oilers the other day here from San Antonio. Tim was like, what do you like today? And I did have the Oilers. I did bet the Oilers earlier. It was a loser. Today I'm come back.
You didn't send that one to me.
Oh, no? Oh, I thought I sent
No,
it.
you sent me – no, I think you sent me Avs puck line. Or no, sorry, you sent me Lightning puck line.
Lightning puck. Okay. I was saying because in the chat here, I switched it. I'm like, wait a second. I knew I sent you something. I guess it was the yes, it was yesterday's game. Because the other day I was driving when you sent it on Monday. So, yes. I did have the Oilers myself, though. That was a loser. Today I'm coming back with the Avs on the puck line. And I'm kicking myself for not taking the over in game one. Because I thought, okay, if I'm taking the dog, I'm expecting goals. Bad call by me. It happens. And we see a crazy game there. And I'm going to go Avs puck line here. I think I'm pretty sure I've been pretty much agree they were probably the best team in hockey all around this year. So I expect them to get done. I'll take the 130. I thought maybe I could steal a game with the Oilers. Again, I probably should have hedged out, or not hedged, but had the over in that game as well if I'm taking a dog there. But I didn't. And I'm 64 and 55 plus 60 and 56 in the video. And overall on the season for the premiums, 97, 108. We're down $76. But there is that. NBA, 86 and 105. We're down a chunk here in the video. We're not going to get that to plus money by the end of the season here. So we'll be a losing video with NBA picks, which is it is what it is, folks. I tell you that coming in here all season long. I'm like, I'm not betting these NBA games, especially early in the season. For the year, I'm 51 and 47. Again, down a little juice here, 154, which I could probably turn around here because I did bet this Warrior game under the 212.5. And after we need 2 games here, and then it's a happy camper. We could say we had a winning NBA season, and move on to that. Again, find these on Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. I got them posted here for you if you're interested in that. They're up there. Major League Baseball, 80 and 63. We did have the Giants right here in the video I gave the other day against the Phils. No way the Phils were going to get swept. We pulled out a little extra inning win there. 80 and 63 plus 24.38. And again, on the season, again, if you're seeing on the Winner Free Picks page, 204, 187 plus 21.43. Otherwise, you might be 209 and 181, which is 34.19 to the positive. Again, pushes to wins. It's a $1,300 swing here. All right, so it does add up. People say shop around. Please shop around. Those half runs and a push to a win, it's a big difference. A push to a loss, it adds up. It's $1,300 here on these games. So I shop around, folks. Shop around. Shop around too. If you're in Cameroon, you can shop around down there too. We'll take the Tigers here in an early game. 115 for me, this is like we don't like Chris Archer, right? We're not big Chris Archer guys, so we'll kind of look to fade him there. And Fado has not been terrible. He's going to go 5+, give up 2 runs or so. Again, this is one of those spots. We get a team. Tigers have scraped together a couple wins. Maybe they're kind of gelling a little bit. This is a team I thought would be a little better with their pitching and some of the hitters coming around a little bit, right? They made the trade to get a Meadows there. You bring in Baez. You still got an old Miggy. I get it. Torque's a youngster. You got some young guys. And the pitching, well, maybe this is not that he's Scooble or Manning or we could run down a bunch of Tiger guys, but hello, Fado is a round 1 draft pick for this team. He's a talented guy. We'll take him a +115. I'm sure everybody's thinking, wow, my goodness, we got to take Minnesota. They're in first place. They could win this whole division because White Sox got problems. Give me the Tigers 115, folks. All right, we'll take the Tigers there. San Fran, I bet this game last night, and I got a 120 and a 124 on it. It's up to 130. For me, listen, we love Sandy Alcantara, right? We love a lot of these Miami pitchers. This is just, this is just a bad spot for them. Now, Philly, again, they're off San Fran's off a tough little series of Philly. I get it, extra inning games, stuff like that. You're taking a 2-hour flight down, to 3-hour flight, whatever it is, to Miami. You're tucked in bed. You're hanging out. You're basically waking up for breakfast by the time Miami's flying in from this Colorado series, which was, a crazy game yesterday. It was like 11-11 at one point. It was late at night. I'm like, I'm going to bed. It's 11-11 and 10. So scheduling spot, again, does it mean it's going to win? No, right? We faded San Fran out of a spot like this before when they were home, actually, and they ended up winning. But I'll take them a +130. I'll fade Miami here off that offensive explosion. Give me the 130 here with the Giants. And St. Louis. Now, a lot of times, me, I'm going to just run away and not really jump onto, low-hanging fruit, easy type game when I see stuff like this. But I'll do the 105. I just can't, and I say it before when we're talking about teams on winning streaks or this and that, or all these guys have won a bunch in a row. Let's take the other side, and I'm all for taking a dog where the line looks too easy. In no world am I going to try to say let's take the Cubs today, -105. I just don't think the Cubs are a good team for starters, right? I think St. Louis is a team that will probably make some kind of deal, and the way the Brewers are going could maybe overtake the Brewers here for this division. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And Keegan, what am I going to say about this cat? Out of the bullpen, he's got 3 spot starts under his belt here, 4, 5, and 5 innings. He's solid. You see the numbers like, he's got like a 1 ERA. Out of the bullpen, 3 or 4 innings all time. That's fine. So you know what that is? That's a bullpen game. And wonderful. He can come in and pitch a gem for 4 innings. Then they're going to bring in a bullpen. And this is the Cubs. This isn't like the 98 to 2002 Yankees with like Hall of Famers in the bullpen with like John Wetland and Mariano and all these cats coming out throwing gas. This is the Cubs. So give me the Cardinals here. -105. Again, looks a little cheap. I totally understand. But I'm going to grab them because this Cub team is I'm not sold on the Cub team. Just that simple. All right? No. We'll just say no to the Cubs. There's nothing else to say here. Prop time. Not our butts, but my butt has been beaten badly. It's like coming home with a bad report card back in the 80s. You see a 125 at 242, down 32 honey right now. And some of those, I was talking to somebody, and he was just talking about some, bad loss he's had in baseball. And, he had the under the other day in this last night's Pirates game, 5 runs, back-to-back days, like 5-run 9th innings cost my friend like unders. I'm like, oh, brutal, and I was like, yeah, it is what it is. As John Strong says, well, it's baseball, Susan. And then I was going over like a bunch of my props. I got them all written down. And I look at some of the scores, and I've said it here before, Tim, right? We like, hi, it's the Dodgers put up 16. Mookie Betts doesn't do anything. Like, really? Betts is hitting 500, and I get him in a game that he doesn't get a ribby. Or, team puts up 14 runs like the Red Sox, and I got 2 guys that, go for 8. So, it's back and forth here. So do what you will, my props. It's a long season. Again, I'll chip away at this today. And anytime I throw these out, I just don't throw them because of, we've tried to find one from every game. That's way too many games. But I like these props. And we'll start here, Detroit. So give me Shoop. Again, not liking Archer. Shoop's on a little bit, plus 165. I'll grab the Shoopster. He last game, he had a homer not versus Archer, but in the game Archer pitched, he had a couple ribbies, 3 ribbies, a home run, got on base. Again, on days like this, day games, night games, day games after night games here, Wednesday, Thursday, your Sunday kind of action, you get weird stuff happening. Give me Detroit here. I want to be shocked for the there was another guy I was looking at for Detroit. No, I can't. I didn't write him down. Well, anyway, so give me some Shoot plus 165. Nats and Cincy. Now, this is a spot here. Oh, boy. I mean, I was looking at, Joey Don for his first 5, 0-9, 0-9-1. But do you really want to lay with the Reds? I mean, this is the Reds here, folks. Excuse me. This is Cincinnati. Do you want to lay 140 with them first 5? I don't. So I'm looking at a little bell here. Top 20 in average and in RBI. We're against Cincy. Again, Graham Ashcroft. Nice little stuff, what we've seen out of him. But I'll take a shot with a guy hitting 300 with 20-something ribbies against Cincinnati. All right. I know they've turned it around from their horrible start. They're playing better. The pitching's better. I get it. 135 here. It's low, yes. But I'm grabbing it. And on Cincy side of things, this is really for me. I mentioned the Don's first 5. The guy gives up 4 runs before you sit down with your hot dog. Farmer and Almora. Again, we could, Pham, Tyler Stevenson's a guy we love. We've hit a bunch on. I'm going to go further in the lineup because I think guys are going to be getting on base. I don't think it's just going to be plugging homers and empty bases. I think the old meat and potatoes come out. I know Richie P loves the meat and potatoes. Base hit, double, just kind of keep the wheel spinning. Farmer 165 and Almora plus 210. Heading to Baltimore versus Seattle. Again, 2 teams. Seattle definitely underachieving what we thought they'd be, and Baltimore kind of overachieving where we thought they'd be. Right? I mean, they started out terrible. And here, Baltimore has a better record than the Seattle Mariners, who many thought could contend for the West. But time for some props. Again, pitchers on the hill who could give up some runs. I'm going Hayes. Guys at a cleanup spot here versus a pitcher who's not pitching all that great. Give me the 135. Seattle, Ty France. Here's a cat we had a lot early in the season, right? We jumped on Ty France early. He was paying dividends. I haven't played him in probably a month just because he's hitting second. And I don't like those first or second guys with ribbies. But 210, I think it's too good to pass up here. Again, the Baltimore pitching, as good as it's pitched to start the season, I think we'll kind of see it regress back to the means here a little bit and give up some runs. So give me France plus 210. And J-Rod, the youngster, plus 140. That's it. He's batting 6. Kid's supposed to be the next real deal. I'm going to grab him. I think he's hitting I thought he was hitting like a 280 range, but again, this is a spot down the lineup. I'm going to grab a guy who should have some people in front of him because I don't like the pitcher for Baltimore. This Brave Colorado game, this was all about trying to find some kind of value where I think pitchers are going to give up some runs. And I mentioned, kind of like Gomber. The dude's got a 5 ERA. He's totally collapsed after a nice little start here for the Rocks. And Ian Anderson has given up some runs. And the Rockies, they're off of a game versus Miami last night, late one. You got a bad bullpen here. But again, there's no real value in this Rocky lineup. I'm trying to find some CJ Cron. Everybody's minus 110. So down the lineup here, we're going to find a little Iglesias plus 160. I think people be on base. That's why I think we'll kind of get some knocks. Is it going to be 13-12? I don't know. Hey, if it's 13-12, I better catch both of these ribbies props. So there's that. And Olsen for Atlanta. Again, I was looking at Kuna was plus, 110. I could have grabbed it. I would rather probably bet Acuna to hit a homer tonight at plus $2, whatever his odds are. That's the prop I probably should have put out here today. Maybe I'll bet that myself later on, right, on the Twitter or something. But give me Olsen plus 135. He needs to break out. So he's a little plus money. I'm going to take it. Again, Gombo to 5 ERA. Bullpen stretch after a 13-12 game. Plus money for the Braves. I got to find it here. And the New York Mets. Tim's New York Mets. No way the Dodgers lose again here after getting swept. I mean, it is – now, listen, Taijuan Walker's pitched well. We could come in here and take a little Met action. You're getting plus 150. I'm not going to tell you not to take 150 Mets. Why wouldn't you? I mean, right, Dodgers are due. How'd that work out the last 3 days for everybody saying the Dodgers are due after the
the Mets are on a 6-game winning streak, and the Dodgers just got swept by the Pirates.
Yeah, and I put the Mets out on my video. I mean, again, like you said, and that's why I said 6 straight for the Mets. You got – when I was doing a video, they're down 8-2 to the Pirates. But, again, Gosselin, am I thinking the Mets are going to come in here and strike for 7-8 runs? No. I mean, I think probably more low scoring because Dodgers are obviously not hitting that well, giving up some runs, which happens. You hit a little blip. But I'm going to go McNeil for a run. I was thinking a Marte or a Lindor Ribby. They've been swinging the bats well. But give me a run with McNeil because, one, maybe he gets hold of one. He has a little power. Maybe he drives one out. How about he leads off an inning with a double because the guy's just a hitter. So he leads off with a double. There's a ground ball out. He's on third base, and all I need is a sac fly to get him in, and top of the order there. So plus 170, I think, is a nice little number for a McNeil Ribby. That is our player props. That is that. Everybody have a good day. See you Friday. Bye-bye. No, I'm not kidding. Let's go to the comments here, see how everybody is doing. I know everybody's missed me. So let's see what we got here in the comments, and away we go. Higgs on Twitter. Winning for picks. How are you today? Thanks for coming in today. Ryan Page, like the Yankees this afternoon. Nectar versus Ohtani. Yeah, I think, the Angels, I think, are in a spot where you can start a little bit of a fade on them, right? And I'm an Angel guy. I like the Angels. We've made some money on the Angels a little bit. I didn't want to say they're a bad team, but they were on a fast start, right? They were, no one had, Walsh being red hot, and although Sandoval's a guy I kind of was hoping to perform, but you got Reed Detmers today in the second game of doubleheader. What's he done since that no, or even before that? Not much. And Cortez is a cat who's, the numbers are there. The guy isn't. He just comes in for 5-6 innings. He just drills you. It's crazy. Who? It's bizarre. It's not like he's. Look at these numbers. It's just weird. 5 innings, 7 innings, 8 innings. What? One day he has 11 strikeouts, then he has 5. And he's got 3. He's got 12 one game. He's a master of this. He's like the 2022 Greg Maddux. No, that's a bad comparison. That's definitely not who he is. But I do like the Yanks here. It's just, again, you have the Angels in a little bit of a rut, dropping a few. People will jump on Ohtani because he's Ohtani. All right. I sort of get it. But Yanks at a 120 spot. Best team in baseball. Sign me up for the best team in baseball when I can at a short number. Game 2. I know you asked about game 1, but we'll talk about game 2. So we got Taillon's going in game 2. Or did they switch this? Hold on a second. It's Detmer's in game 2, right? Detmer's still on the board for game 2? And Taillon's pitched pretty well himself lately. And it's tough doing a double dip. That's why I have no player props for the Yanks. I don't like jumping into doubleheaders. I don't know what's going to happen in game 1. And day-night doubleheader to boot because the Yankees want their money. But, again, Yankees as short faves. It is tough not to take them as a short fave. Totally understand it. Ant's here. I'm back. Michael, good morning. Thank you. I got to say, when Tim was down on the show, I went 12-2 on baseball. All right, we'll have him come in at least a couple days a week to get you on the plus side. Giants winning line. Fish off doubleheader in Colorado. Yeah, it's a 13-12 game, flying home late, and it's not that I love Alcantara. He's awesome, but it's just a bad spot. I'll take plus money on the other side in the bad spot. If it loses, it's fine. It's plus money. It's like not a loss at all. Took Mets money line. Too much value not to. Again, you got a team that is second best record in baseball, won 6 in a row, and a team that's slumping right now. I say this all the time. What are we doing betting into losing teams? And especially on a team it's not like, okay, the Dodgers laying 150 and you got like the Reds are coming to town. You're like, all right, I'll take the Dodgers. They're due. They'll beat the Reds this game. This is the Mets. They have a pretty good lineup. They got a pitcher who's pitching to a sub-3 ERA. He's pitched well. Got to take the Mets today. Mets are nothing. Warriors 3.5. Teams off game 7s. 1739 all time. Warriors 21-2. Game 1 at home since Kerr took over. I like the 3.5. I saw a couple 4s pop up in some Vegas spots. Maybe you want a 4 if you want to grab a 4. I don't know. I like the under. I just think you're going to get and it's not a lethargic effort. That's not what I'm kind of looking for here out of Golden State. But if Golden State going to go for what? 1 something, right? Something. I'm hoping for them to be under 115 because I think the Celtics are going to kind of come out and be a little off today. I'm looking for a low scoring, first half, and hopefully there's not. I know it's the NBA, so if somebody goes on like a 27-4 run to push this game over, but give me the under. I do like the Warriors here though today in game 1. Fresh off vacay. What's a little vacay? It was kind of just a little getaway with the folks, the kids, the wife. It was transitional year. We just got down here, moving, want to do something. I mean, it's one thing taking a trip to NASA or Galveston for the day or the zoo, but I'll get out of the house for a little bit. Thanks for hitting the like button. Shoot hit over on plus 450. 15-42. It's 6 bombs versus Archer. He said 2 already in 7. Well, that helps out my shoopy-doop ribby prop if we could do that. Get it settled in one swing. Under 9 Dodgers. Yes, Markel. Yes. Took the Dodgers run line game 1. Why not, Bill? Get a little what is the plus money on that? It's got to be a nice little number, I'm assuming, for the Yanks. I thought Yanks game 1 want to fade Ohtani. I'm with you.
I think the Yankees run line game 1 is like 160 because they're a minus 120 favorite.
Yeah, I was thinking probably like 155-ish, but you shop around. Yeah. If you like the Yanks, run line's the way to go. They're not going to, they don't win many games by a run. They're putting up runs. They're a 2-run or more club, I think.
When this game was yesterday, I said Yankee run line because I liked Nestor Cortez when he had to face Reed Detmers. Now he's facing Ohtani. I don't like it as much. That's just me.
Ohtani will be gone in 4 innings. Long time. Hit the like button. Yeah, it's been a couple days, Nick. How are you today? Thanks for coming in. Brewers over in Twins game. So Moneyline Brew Crew here. I don't know about the Brewers. So I mentioned I thought the Cardinals will maybe sneak in here, make a deal, and overtake Milwaukee for division. Milwaukee's come out smoking hot, yes. But now you got some things ticking up here with Milwaukee. You got a couple guys from the pen on the IR, a couple banged up guys. Woodruff hasn't pitched well. I'm going through their thing here. Peralta's out. You got some issues here in this squad. I don't like the Brewers today. Now, Minaya has not pitched the way I thought he would. Musgrove's pitched like I thought both him and Minaya would pitch. Just don't like it. Just don't like Brewers today, no. Over in Twins game, I mean, I don't like that one bit. No way. Not happening. The Tigers playing just an under park all over the place. I mean, they're 31-16 to the under, the Tigers. You want to jump on an over in that game? Why, man? I like a better Demers, but I still like Nestor over Ohtani in Yankee Stadium. Again, I like the Yanks today. You want to get the bigger money, 155, 160, go run line. But I don't know. I think that. And again, it's tough. I always say, like, whoever loses game 1, you come back game 2. How do I can't even say – and forget the fact that I like the Yanks. All right, I'm a Yankee fan, but you got the best team in baseball as like a 120 and a 130 fave. I mean, I got the Yanks tonight. I got about 108. They were 108 last night. You know, I'm seeing a 140 now on the board for them today. 145, 150. I mean, so listen, Yank run line both games if you want. Best team in baseball, plus money on a run line. Can't say no. Took under Tigers game. Archer scares me. He does scare me. He's bad, but you know what? The Tiger offense, I just mentioned, what did I say they were? To the under. Pitching will be there. Their offense, even against bad pitcher, I don't worry. Rendon's not playing for the Angels. That's a plus. Oh, Rendon. Took a big payday. What happened? What happened, Rendon? Yanks, Blue Jays, Reds, Warriors, all money line. So Yankees, all right. I guess game one, I don't even know which one you're doing there. The Jays. We got who's on the hill today for the Jays? A Manoa Day versus Cueto. I look, his numbers I was going through for his run line kind of stuff. I get it. And the Cueto scares me a little bit because the White Sox haven't been hitting. They haven't been playing well, under 500. But why do I think? Again, it was a no play for me, Ryan, because I could see Cueto coming out 5 scoreless, and this game is 3-2 because Toronto hasn't really been crushing all season long. Now, listen, they've turned together a couple overs. I get it. Manoa's. Again, it's in a parlay. I like Manoa, so I'm not going to say no to that. I just don't. I couldn't play it today. The Reds against Adon. Are we really betting the Reds? You couldn't find a better team than the Reds to put in there? Warriors, fine. The Blue Jay game is the one I'm worried about. Cubs. I laughed, but you know what? I get it. It's a 105. Why is it a 105? Bullpen guy. Angels. I don't like the way the Angels are playing right now. I think it's a fade Angel time. Tampa over. My guy Taylor Ham. And I wore his shirt because it's Taylor Hearn Day. So it's Taylor Ham Day. Over there, I don't know. Both teams kind of been unders lately. No opinion on that one. Warriors, sure. Cards, I got to do it with the Cards. I took the Cards. They're here in the chat. Giants, faded on. I get it. I get the faded on, but this is still the Reds. And I mentioned John's first 5 numbers terrible, 0-9. But I don't want to lay 140 with the Reds for sure. How about, we mentioned some first 5 stuff here, so we'll get to this Red game. I know you want to fade it down. He's 0-9 in first 5s. The Nats as a team are 10-11-2 in first 5s. And the Reds are 5-15-6 in first 5. So they could definitely keep this game kind of close. And, again, the bullpens for both teams, I don't know. I'm not running to bet the Reds right now. Especially against another team that's bad that could have a breakout game. Because they're not no team is as bad. I say this all the time. The Reds weren't as bad as when they were 3-22. And the Nats as bad as they've looked. They still won 5 of their last 10. Scraped together some wins. And they still have another, they have an extra win over the Reds. I'm all about fading and down. Don't get me wrong. Maybe an over. How about we just do an over there? 9.5. Yeesh. Past 8 years, game when teams have won against spread 40-2. Laid up points. Yeah. I can't go against those kind of numbers. It's 40-2. That's crazy. Reds first 5. Yeah, Ashcroft's one of a good kid. Adon gives up runs. I understand. I ran down the numbers there. I ran down. Reds 5-15. 5-15-6 first 5s. Nats are 10-11 first 5s. Do you want to lay 130 or 140? It was actually 140 earlier when I wrote this down. You got 130, so I had a 140 number here. Reds money line. Again, I'm not getting involved in that big waves. Braves, though, you want to do Braves off of that long night for Colorado? Absolutely. Go for it. What's the number on that, big waves? Give me the number on that road line. Fading Ohtani. Yanks, sure. Yanks both games. I can't say no to the Yankees both games. Give me the Jays run line. Ben the Jays till they lose. Yeah, they're on a nice little run. Mr. Knight, I sent you a message months ago. Hope you're good. Yanks game, yes, run first inning. Game 1, oh, Richie and his yeses. Agree with you under the Warriors game, but I like first quarter, first half under a little better. Should I probably put that out here since I can do it in the chat? Mike, I do. I agree with you on those aspects. Absolutely, yes. Game 1 Yanks run lines at plus 175 now. Big number. I'd still take it. And I say, Omar, I would rather lose at plus 175 than like take a 120 fave and win. You know, you're favored to win. Get it done in a big way. Take the big money. Tim in both games plus money your fees yesterday. Back to the your fees. Now, Richie, you do all right on your fees. You know me. I don't really get involved in no runs and yes runs. Orioles money line. Yes, I like it. Raise over. I'm kind of looking at those numbers with Hernan Kluber, Nick. I don't know if it was you who just talked about it. Someone else said that. So, yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards that a little bit. Picked Reds mainly because they are against the Don. I get it, but they're still the Reds. WNBA run. Here we go. Our WNBA talk.
Yes, only one game today. It was a rough day yesterday. Went 0-2. Missed them by a couple points each. But over in the Connecticut Sun Aces game, these are the two best offenses in the league. Aces averaging almost 92 points a game. Connecticut Sun almost averaging 85.5. Going over in it, it's they just played a game a couple days ago, went 89-81. I could see another one of those type games. So taking the over with the two best teams in the WNBA. There's the pick.
All right, there you go. Over. WNBA action. Class is back. You know, Alex. Dave is in Thailand taking Warriors for 2 dimes. I'm going to say okay to that. I thought about doing the Warriors myself when it was 3. I see a 4 popping up in some spots, Dave. So let's go. Ribbies for Lex Steele today. Votto, Rogers, okay. Connor McDavid, over half. What's that, points for Connor McDavid on the ice?
That would be power play points.
Think he's going to score a power play goal today or get an assist?
Goal or assist in the power play. And that's probably some nice plus money.
I gotta say, it's got to be huge plus money. I mean, that's just such a I mean, the equivalent of that would be something like scoring a 4-point play, right? I mean, like, let's be honest here, too. For Connor McDavid, power play point, goal or assist, it would have to be something random like in the NFL, like you score a touchdown and the defense is called for pass interference on the play. Draymond Green over half a 3. I don't want that one. Aren't the Dodgers due big time for a win against Swift? Yeah, you're due, Ryan. Let me ask you something what you're due for. Go to the bathroom, poop in one hand, and then hope for money in the other. See which one gets in your hand first. You're not due for nothing, fella. That didn't happen. You're due. No way. Nobody's due for jack. Yanks win and get 7 runs. There you go. Lex is actually calling it. There you go. 7. He's calling a 7-2 Yankee win, I guess. I don't know. David's in the house. Like the Dodgers roll line, like the Blue Jays and the Yanks. Now, if you want to take the Dodgers losers getting swept at home and you say, I don't want to lay 180 with a team playing bad, you want to go run line, I'm going to say, okay. At least you're going for plus money thinking they'll break out. Your thinking is, no way the Dodgers lose again. They're going to hit some balls today. That's fine. I mean, I like the Mets. I'll gladly take 150 the other way. But your thinking here, I can understand completely. Blue Jays with Manoah, I understand. He's great. 2-1 fave, though. I don't like. And the Giants, I already said I like their position today with the Marlins coming in off a 13-12 late game last night in Colorado. I'll be at the Chase Center tonight with my brother when we go to the game this year. The Warriors are 7-0. Bet the house on Golden State. That could be the jinx right there. Changed my mind. Money line Yankees. Why change the money line? I would go run line with there. Connor plus $1. Tim Earl on this power play points. I say no.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's Connor McDavid. Yeah, I mean, he should get a point on the power play. We saw 14 goals between these two teams, and a bunch of them are on the power play. So, and he's going to be part of the first unit of the power play, meaning when a power play starts, he's going to be part of the first line. Normally, it's McDavid, Draisaitl, and Kane. I could be wrong, but no, they're going to score something tonight, so I understand why it's even money.
All right. Tigers game over 1-9. It is 9. I still see some 8.5s. Juiced 8.5s. Here's the thing. I mean, you can have a 9 at 105, but I still see 8.5s at 125. So it's somebody's moving off of the juice. I don't know, Nick. We'll find out. We're going to go ahead. You know what, Nick? I'm writing this down. Nick wants to go head-to-head here. Over 9, Detroit. I'm saying under. I'm
on Higgs' side. I like the under.
Mets money line. I came back to Dodgers after sweep. Again, I'm getting 150 with probably the second best team in baseball right now, and the other guys aren't hitting or pitching well right now. Why am I going to lay 180 that way? You can't. You can't. If you want to do that, I don't even know what the Dodger run line is. If the Dodgers are plus money on the run line, I would say, all right, I understand you don't think you're going to lose again. That's fine thinking. How do you even think taking them money line now? Green to score 3 is plus 155. Draymond for a 3. I still say no to that. Thoughts on Rangers Tampa? Tampa got them last night, but I kind of want to take plus 1 with the Rangers. Yeah, I had Tampa puck line thinking they're going to beat them up, and the Rangers have had their number a little bit. Maybe another over, but although I thought the Tampa defense, and again, I would have lost that one too. I had Tampa puck line. I didn't do the over. I kind of like the under, believe it or not, even with Tampa in the puck line last. I thought it'd be like a 3-1 game or 2-night, whenever it was. I would still kind of roll back to the under here in this game with this Ranger game. Tampa gave up a bunch of goals, and their goalie had been pretty solid, right? I mean, I don't know. I thought he had a decent series against Florida. Still liking the under. Who's this guy? J-Rock, how are you? I want you to get a hit in the Reds win plus 150 parlay. Why not? I got enough more RBI. Go for it. I think his RBI better, plus 210. Over in St. Louis and the Cubbies. Liberatore Thompson. I see straight 8s across the board. Again, I'm not running I do got St. Louis today. I don't know total-wise. We've seen a lot of unders, although the overs have been catching up in a fast hurry the last month. I'm going to still say under, believe it or not, Nick. I don't know. I mean, obviously, we're on two different wavelengths here. You're all over overs. I'm going unders. That was the 155. The 3-pointer. Yeah, I knew that 155. I still don't like it, Lex. 4-leg par. Tigers plus 5.5. Both Castros on Detroit to get a hit, and Super Ribby plus 320. All right, Tigers first 5, sure. Castros hit and the Super Ribby 320. That's asking a bunch, but I mean, if you think the Tigers are doing all this, it should. I mean, I get it. But you don't even have like a Tiger. Well, why do you throw? You got Tiger. Why do you throw like a Tiger reverse? Like have them laying 1.5 or 2 here if you're gonna throw in guys to get a hit and the Super Ribby. Right? If guys are getting hits, guys are on base, you're thinking they're gonna score runs. Talking baseball Rangers. Okay. That's a good spot. Tampa and the Rangers. There you go. That's what we got to clarify. So baseball Rangers tonight. I do like my guy Taylor Hearn. And someone else brought this total up, and I was looking at Kluber and his numbers. Yeah, maybe I'll go a little over here. I mean, I know Tampa's offense has underperformed, but let's go over. Over Orioles, yes. White Sox, Toronto, over. Not loving that, Richie. I think Manoah's going to do his thing and 7 innings, 1 run, And I know the Rangers, the Orioles have hit a little bit more, the Blue Jays have hit a little bit more lately, but I don't know, man. The Cueto, can he go another 5 scoreless? I don't know. Again, it would be just a run liner for me with the Jays. Baltimore money line on the under. I like Baltimore, yes, but I would probably lean more to the over there. Baltimore under, again, I'm on the over here. Cubs under, I do lean to the under in that game, yes. Wilson's in the house. 2 really good rest of the team, lots of threes. I'm going Warriors, Celtics over. Yeah, it's gone up. I mean, listen, I got a 2-11. I got a 2-11 and a half. I got a 2-12 and a half. I understand your spot of it here. I'm just hoping for a slow out of the gate kind of performance here in the early action. And again, the Celtics play some defense. I don't see how they're going to want to get into some kind of up and down contest shooting here. You still got guys, Marcus Smart's still banged up. All right, it's June. Everybody's a little banged up in any sport, whatever you play. You're in the finals or the conference finals, whatever the case may be. Guys are definitely not 100%. I just think the Celtics, to be in this, they're going to have to shut things down a little bit. So that's why I like the under. Tigers' first 5 and full game prop is plus 240. I could do that, Michael. All right. The whole let's take guys gets hits and Ribby props for a 320. No, I'll do first 5 and full game for plus 240 with you. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And always remember, folks, Morning Woods coming up with Allie Burns. You made the banner for Allie. Let everybody know she's coming up next. 15 minutes away because we're almost done with our show here because there's no more comments. That's good. All right. That's it. Recapping. I go ask puck line tonight. I'm going to go under the Warriors. Again, Boston to be in this. They got to play some defense. They're not going to want to get into a shouting match here and be running up and down the court. So I'm hoping for a sluggish first to get this thing underway and try to get some wins here in the NBA free picks. Have not been good. Baseball, on the other hand, printing money. Tigers, Giants cards today in the video. Go get it. And again, restart the video and get the pass for $39 with a promo code. Michael, have a good day. Okay, just done over in Rays, Twins, Cubs. Rays, Twins, Moneyline, and Cubs, Yanks, Orioles, Brewers. Hold on. What is this? You're all over the place here. Over in the Rays game, I can see that. Okay, we got Kluber and Hearn. Sure. Twins, Moneyline. Or over Rays and Twins. I like over Rays. Definitely don't like over Twins. Moneyline and Cubs game. Don't like the Cubs. Yanks, sure. Orioles, yes. Brewers, I don't like. And Nick, you have a good one also. We're going to wrap it up. Richie, put that notification bell on for the other channel. We'll do some cards today, maybe. Be aware. Half unit nonsense. Almore Ribby, Shoop Ribby, Lindor Ribby, plus 1980. The Lindor is the one I'm worried about. He's batting third. I get it. Somebody's getting on base. Gosselin's going to give up a run or two, but I like it. I'm not going to say no. Let's go. Twins money line. Nope. Twins over. No. Nick. Nope. Don't like either of those. Don't like them. Give me Detroit and the under in that spot. But I think that's a wrap for a Thursday. Everyone have a nice one. Good luck in your plays today. Your NBA. I know everybody's going to want to bet the NBA. But good luck with that. I'll see everybody on Friday. Take it easy.